What is up, y'all? I hope you're doing well. We're here for our weekly romance oracle message. As you can see, it's still daylight. I'm so excited about that. It's been a nice day off. I woke up with like ferocious menstrual cramps and then barreled into a blinding migraine, but I just took enough ibuprofen and Excedrin migraine to just knock it out, and I got a lot out of the day. Went on a nice long run, and I did a workout, and I shared content, and I called my local representatives, and let's see what else. Oh, I took a long walk just now, and I think I might have time to go sit outside and read. So I am feeling good. So let's get into today's reading. I really feel, I'm just going to go on and say it before we even pull cards, is that this week has been an opportunity to become aware of the fact that we can borrow light from our higher self, this future version of ourself that's already living this destiny that we feel on a subconscious level is possible for us. And God has this ultimately awakened and fully realized version of us, and that life, that version of that person is living a life that reflects that self-realization. And so it's like learning more about like string theory and like multiple timelines and things. It just makes it so interesting to ponder, as we up level, as we awaken new levels of consciousness, we're really aligning with those new versions of reality, those new timelines, that reflect that new consciousness, which is supported by quantum physics now, but it's been what the mystics have been saying since the beginning. So neat to think that as we sacrifice the lower part of our nature, we reveal this higher part of our nature, and that fuel jolts us into a new reality. So that's super cool. So there's this ability then, understanding that basis, and then also understand that in the non-material, there is no such thing as time and space. Time and space is an illusion of the material reality. And so in the non-material reality, it's just eternal nowness, right? And so all the past, present, and future are happening all at once, like in continuum. And so this version of us that's already got the answer to what we're looking for now already exists. It's already been lived. Like every version of us, every step of the way, it already exists right now in every timeline, So we can tap into that if we get into a meditative state and set that intention to cross time and space, to make that connection with our higher self, that self that's already achieved what we want to achieve, whatever that might be, and already has the experience of taking the step by step and can guide us and hold our hand through it. And we can draw on that knowledge, draw on that experience, draw on that understanding and insight. So that's super cool. So I bet you this reading probably at least references that. Okay, so right off the bat, romantic feelings. Oh, okay, let's see what's going on. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So whether or not your feelings are attached to a person or not, your desire for a relationship and your desire for desire and all of that is valid and worth exploring. So what is it that needs to shift in your life to open that portal for love to be available to you? Are there things about yourself that you still need to achieve or heal or give some attention to before you're fully ready for another person? Because if we're going to have a real, a mature relationship, we have to go into it thinking, okay, what am I sharing in this relationship? Not, I need this relationship to give me something, to provide something for me. But what is it that I want to share in this relationship? You have expectations and standards from what you want to receive from a partner, but you're also knowing that you're bringing something to the table and to the picture too, emotionally and spiritually speaking. So yes, your feelings are real and worth exploring. Your needs are valid. Your feelings are valid. Let's see. Deception. So someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So this is the old stuff coming up, and you may be presented with like moments where you might see that someone is pulling a mask on, and your intuition tells you, and you decide to look past it. It's like this is the universe saying, are you ready for the real deal? Because you have to have integrity and be honest with yourself. And if you are spotting disingenuousness in another, or a red flag, or you feel like they're not being authentic, but you look the other way, you're telling the universe that you're not ready for a real authentic relationship, right? So you're circling back into those same dynamics. So too is the person who struggles with perfectionism and people pleasing. They are also putting on false deceptive masks of self. When you're not speaking up for what you really want and for what you really need and for your true intentions, right? It might seem benign, but even if you are looking for a real relationship and you want intimacy, and then say you meet someone and you start dating and go on a date, and they're asking you, like, what are you looking for? And you get the idea that they are maybe not looking for something serious. And you're like, oh, I'm just having fun. I'm not looking for anything serious. See, that is you putting on a false mask, not presenting your true self. And so there are a lot of people, putting on false masks, people pleasing, being who they think that they should be, being who they think that someone wants them to be, but then they're not showing their true self, and they're not making their needs heard. And so they're hoping that the other person will come along eventually, and you're missing out a lot, and you're setting a trap for yourself. So it's best to be real and be authentic. And then when people show you who they really are, pay attention. Okay, let's grab another card. What else for this week? Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Ooh, so maybe it's saying, like, if there's somebody around that you have feelings for, maybe don't pretend that you don't, right? Maybe, don't play it too cool. Don't hide your feelings. They're valid. And maybe, whether or not this is a specific person or not, you're ready for a soulmate relationship to come in. And so you have to be willing to be open and put yourself out there and show your interest. And so when you're calling that soulmate in, you can't have closed off resting bitch face energy. So, be ready to receive that higher level of relationship. Oh, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So it's great. Like, we're really moving into this next level. We're really moving into the embodiment of this next level. So the new options coming in. So if you're anything like me, you may have gone through a period where it's been quiet for a while. Like, your options and people who are showing up, there's like a shift in the kind of people whose attention you're getting and interest you're getting. And so maybe that's gone quiet for a while, and that's good, because it means that you're not attracting all of the bad pattern, unavailable people anymore that were coming in droves. But now your frequency is more fine-tuned. So that's narrowing down the matches that truly match your resonance and truly are equals to you. You're a rare gem, right? You're not just some basic bitch package. So it's going to be harder, or not harder, but it's going to be, the universe is looking for someone more specific and, a more nuanced energy field and group for you. So that kind of narrows down your options. So maybe you're seeing less it appears that you're having less options or less people who are catching your interest and attention, and that you're vice versa. And that's okay. That means that the types of people that you're finding appealing and you're appealing to are getting more specific. So that is a good sign. So that the next phase is that you are really resonating in that frequency, because you're getting comfortable there and you're getting confident there, and your frequency is getting louder and even more clear. And so the universe can feel your magnetism and can read your request ever more clearly. And so that, like, expect like viable options soon that would be worthy adversaries for you as partners. So you're gonna have a more engaging love life. If you feel like it's been sort of quiet for a while, you've been in a change and in a metamorphosis, and it wouldn't have been good to have somebody in the midst of that anyway. It would have just been more distracting and inefficient, and it would be disruptive to your change. You were in a rapid growth period and a rapid change and transformation and metamorphosis, and just having someone else's energy influencing you would have gotten in the way of that. So you did it the fastest, cleanest way possible. So romantic feelings and the high priestess. So it's like, listen to your feelings. Don't dismiss your feelings. Don't just blow them off. Maybe they really are valid. Don't judge yourself. Don't dismiss yourself. Just listen to your feelings, and what are they telling you? Like, just put your attention on them and make it as simple as that. You don't have to make a judgment either way. Just observe them and feel them and see what that does for you. Oh, interesting. Ooh, a few more cards all jumped out. I think I'm just going to take this group. So the deception card, opportunity beckons. This is Four of Cups. So I think too, like, the Four of Cups is about feeling like everything's at a standstill. Like, you're kind of bored and dissatisfied, and I can't get no satisfaction. And you're kind of like withdrawn and into yourself and feeling a little bit of a malaise, or just like, having like maybe not full depression, but just, you're feeling ennui and dissatisfaction. And so you're not seeing that there is an opportunity that beckons. There's something that's being presented to you. It's just you're not seeing it because that's not where your attention is at the moment. So, getting out of this slump, and instead of focusing on what you don't have and getting out of that lack mentality, just start showing all the appreciation for what you do have, and like stoke that hopefulness and expectancy that someone is coming soon. And you can even listen, if you have a crush or something right now, listen to those feelings. And even if all it is just giving the universe some criteria to go on. They need a prototype. They need data for the prototype, right? And they need you to feel some passion so that your magnetism is stoked. So don't take a crush so seriously where you're like, I can't waste my time on someone who's unavailable, or whatever it is. Just be in a state of fun, knowing that the universe is sending you someone available. It's just that just whatever you're seeing out there that's getting you excited, let it kind of get you excited, and give the universe more information. Feed the algorithm of the universe of what lights you up about other people and what attracts you. Oh my gosh. So I love this. Right after the opportunity beckons card and deception. So it's like your feelings of restlessness and your feelings of not having, of the absence of love in your life is like part of what's keeping you in this moment. So it's like what we focus on grows. And like we were talking about earlier in quantum physics, it's like what we put our attention on, that shifts our reality as it's being created. So instead of having a lack consciousness of, oh, I wish I had my partner, I don't have my partner, which is deceiving, because your future self, your perfected self, you can borrow light from that self who's already met your partner. They're already settled in and happy with their soulmate. they can tell you where to go, where this person will be, so listen to the little nudges inside. But for now, more insight on soulmate is change your focus. So instead of obsessively searching for your soulmate, which tells your subconscious that you don't have your soulmate, change your focus and go about your life listening to your soul's prompts. Like, where is it leading you? Are you feeling like a craving to go to the farmer's market? Did you need to pop right back out to the store for something because you feel compelled to go get it? Like, are you deciding to go against your usual routine and go shake it up and change it up a little bit? Like, what is kind of drawing you? Get lost in your days and let yourself follow your joy, and don't focus so much on aligning with love, because it's going to fall into place. But I think that we need to get away from that feeling that it's not already here. And so just shifting our focus onto things that light us up and make us feel really full and fulfilled. And also get in your nerd zone, because you want to put out that vibe. You want to put out your particular stench so that the universe can call in that exact person too. So by changing your focus onto those like special interests that you love, you're also making your own frequency that much more potent to call in a good partner for you. And then what's this last card? Ooh, just breathe. Oh my gosh. So 4 of Swords. So this is basically give it a rest, relax, chill. Your love life is going to be more engaging, and it's not because you're going to force it to happen. It's just like, take a step back, breathe, let your intention put the word out to the universe that you're open to begin to receive, but be with yourself, breathe, give it space, and allow, and relax and rest and take your mind off of it. And then it'll happen really naturally soon. And I'm not a person that's like, don't take any action, just be lazy, hide out, and it'll all come to you. I mean, I do think that it can, like a synchronicity can bring it there, but I think it's not, a good idea to always be, 100% passive. But I just do think in this, in the rhythm of making an effort, and there's some things are just out of our control. And when we're dealing with another person, there's their own timing. So maybe they're, about to move to your city, maybe they're on their way, but they're not there yet. So chill, sit tight, feel like it's just already a done deal, right? Sit in that appreciation of it and feel the certainty and confidence that your soulmate is already it's already been decided by the universe. So you're going to cross paths eventually. And the thing that's going to speed up that process is our inner work, doing our tikkun correction, right? And also, revealing our purpose and focusing on our gifts and talents and how we're sharing those, because sometimes there's a little bit of work to do and a little bit of healing so that we have the best shot at having a successful go of it. And sometimes there are little things that the Creator wants us to complete that might be not on the forefront of our priorities if we are distracted in the newness and excitement of a new relationship or something like that. So sometimes we have to get some things done first before that thing can come in. So breathe, do the work, and take your mind off of it, shift your focus a little bit, and things will be changing swiftly, I believe. All right, y'all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your afternoon and evening, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for our weekend reflection message. Peace.